It was 3 o'clock in the morning. The world was asleep, but not him. He hadn't truly slept in days. He lay quietly in the back seat of a car parked behind an old gas station, covered with a blanket so thin it felt like paper. His stomach growled from hunger, but hunger wasn't new. What was new was the silence inside him. He wasn't just broke. He wasn't just homeless. He was defeated. And yet, he whispered to himself, "This is not how my story ends." Most people wouldn't believe it if you told them. This very man, cold, hungry, forgotten, would one day go on to build a multi-million-dollar empire, host some of the biggest shows in the world, and inspire millions across the globe. But that's exactly what happened. And it all started from the back seat of a beat-up car. He grew up poor, not the kind of poor where you eat ramen noodles for dinner, the kind where you skip dinner entirely. His parents did what they could, but opportunities were rare, and dreams were often buried before they could grow. But he was different. He had something inside him, a gift of making people laugh, a natural presence, and an unshakable dream to one day be on television. He worked every odd job you can name, cleaning carpets, fixing pipes, selling insurance, but none of it fulfilled him. He chased comedy relentlessly, performing at open mic nights after long shifts at low-paying jobs. The crowd barely noticed him. Most nights he was paid in sandwiches or not at all. Still, he kept going. Then came the breaking point. He lost his job, his home, and even the support of close friends. With nowhere to go, he packed his few belongings into his car, and that's where he lived. For 3 long years, living in a car isn't just hard, it changes you. Imagine not knowing where your next meal will come from. Imagine brushing your teeth in gas station bathrooms. Imagine the shame of pretending to be okay when inside you're falling apart. Every night, he parked his car in hidden spots to avoid the police. Every morning, he changed clothes in public restrooms before heading to another comedy club, hopeful, exhausted, and desperate. No one knew, no one cared, and still showed up. "There were nights I wanted to give up," he once said, "but something in me wouldn't let go. I believed that if I kept going just a little longer, something had to change." He sent out dozens of audition tapes, left voicemails to people who never called back, and knocked on doors that never opened. Till one day, one phone call changed everything. He got a chance to perform on national television, had no money to travel, but he made it happen. Borrowing money, selling what little he had. That night, he performed like his life depended on it, because it did. He brought the house down. That one performance opened doors he never imagined. More calls followed, more shows, more opportunities. And finally, after years of pain, the tide began to turn. He didn't just become a successful comedian. He became a brand. He went on to host some of the biggest shows on American television. He launched books that became bestsellers, created his own business ventures, invested wisely, and became a mentor to thousands. But he never forgot where he came from, not for a moment. He spoke often of those years in the car, not as a tragedy, but as the foundation of everything he built. "That car taught me more than any classroom ever could," he once said. "It taught me patience, pain, hunger, discipline, and most importantly, purpose. Behind every empire is a cost, and he paid his in full." There were moments of loneliness so heavy, they felt like they'd crush him. He missed out on birthdays, relationships, and holidays. He faced betrayal, rejection, and deep depression. But through it all, he never stopped moving forward, because he understood something most people don't. The dream doesn't work unless you do. He didn't wait to be rescued. He rescued himself. One step, one night, one joke at a time. Years later, standing on a grand stage before thousands, he paused to reflect. He looked into the crowd, not as a celebrity, but as a man who had walked through fire. "You're looking at a man who had nothing," he said, "but I had a dream. I had belief. I had a drive. If I made it, you can too. Just don't quit." He didn't speak like someone who was lucky. He spoke like someone who had earned every inch of the life he was living. "The blessing doesn't come when you want it," he told them. "It comes when you're ready, and you get ready. By never giving up." Closing reflection, the back seat of his car may have once been his home, but it became his battlefield, his classroom, his training ground. And today, he owns things he once only dreamed of: businesses, homes, stages, and peace. But the real empire was in tea, made of buildings or brands. It was built inside of him, in the pain, in the process, in the persistence. Final words to you if you're watching this and you're going through your own version of that car. If you're broke, lost, hurt, or ready to quit, remember this: you're not finished yet. You may be in the darkest chapter of your life, but the story isn't over. In fact, the empire you dream of might be waiting just beyond the struggle you're in right now. So stand tall, stay strong, never, ever give up. Thank you for watching. This story inspired you? Let it be a reminder that your pain has a purpose and your struggle has strength in it. Share your thoughts below. Subscribe for more stories that move your heart and awaken your fire. And remember, the greatest victories are born in the hardest times.